What up, boy? I see you.
Who's the Galaxy S9?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who that, right? That's wifey.
Right. This is the first episode unquarantined. Are we decided on that, guys? Unquarantined?
I like that.
So next year we still in quarantine?
I like it, but is it catch?
But it started in the quarantine.
Facts. So,
and if we stop, we unquarantine technically, no matter what time it is.
Get this to escape the quarantine.
What do you say? I like that.
Yo, so guys, what do you guys think about this coronavirus, man? You know what I mean? Why is it happening? What's going on? Is it a conspiracy? Did China do it? Did the government do it? Or did it just dumb and it was gonna happen? What's going on?
I'm shit, bro. I'll keep it real with you, bro. I think they trying to keep us all in so they could do the 5G shit. Keep us off the street so they could put them towers up. That's the real reason.
Yo, I didn't watch that video when people were talking about it earlier. Someone explain to me the 5G?
Right.
Like, what is it about, bro? Like, because I really don't know.
I mean, from what I saw, from what I was seeing online, I actually just sent y'all a recent video of them tearing down the actual towers. They're saying that the 5G is so powerful that
it's not good for you.
The radio waves, I guess, don't even quote me on
radiation,
that.
nigga.
No, but I'm just saying what it emits from the tower. Yes, it can cause, it can be radiation. It can cause like bacteria, viruses.
No,
like they were showing videos of just like birds dropping dead out of the tree. They don't know why it was happening. So, I mean, is that population control? I don't know. I don't believe in the 5G shit. I saw both sides of it. I mean, we got 4G. We're gonna have 5G. They said it doesn't even get to that point where it becomes like, like an X-ray. It's not even close to it.
They was gonna put it out a couple years ago. My shorty used to work, my ex worked for T-Mobile. She was part of that whole project and shit, and they had to suspend it just because that's why that Sprint T-Mobile merger was halted for so long. Because that shit was proven to cause cancer. So because it is strong, it'll be incredible for like Wi-Fi and all your mobile devices and shit. But I honestly don't think they took it out of the way. I guess they just make it taller. If they die, they die. They hit us with the dragon.
Right.
I mean, we gotta know that it's gonna have some type of effect on the atmosphere, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's mad waves going through the atmosphere and shit. But y'all remember Nextel and all that? I don't know what G that was, but niggas used to have to hold their phone to the damn, you know what I mean, to wherever it's at. Niggas ain't doing that no more.
That was 3G, no?
I don't know what Nextel was.
Yeah,
no, that was Edge.
I mean,
so just think about the levels of right now. We don't even do that shit.
Why would they create something that would cause cancer to everybody though?
Right.
I don't think it's everybody. I think it like the strong survive type shit, survival of the fittest type.
Yeah, but the
just like this virus,
ain't
bro.
The strongest. The richest people.
You don't think this was like an environmental terrorist attack to get airplanes grounded, to get cars to stop, to get people to stop using energy?
I did just read something that I think company in Texas is suing China for $20 trillion for it's a bioweapon. They're claiming that China released this as a weapon against America, and I guess bioweapons that type of stuff was outlawed in 1925. So if they did something like this, it'd be. You know what I mean? It could be a war, something like that, but I don't think we want that with China. What do y'all think about that?
What, war with China?
No, what do y'all think about this? You know what I mean? Do you think the coronavirus was a conspiracy? You think the Wuhan Institute of Virology, created this in a lab and released it on the world? Population control.
What was the last virus?
It's the last virus?
Nah, what was the last virus?
MERS.
I don't know.
SARS, MERS.
Nah, listen. What was the last virus?
HIV.
Facts.
Okay.
When did that come out?
81.
Facts.
What?
A virus just came out of nowhere in 81.
Yeah.
Virus just came out of nowhere in 2019.
Facts.
How is that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get the point. I
Yo,
agree. Like,
I heard that the coronavirus been out since '06, bro. To be honest.
Oh,
I mean, there's
SARS,
different types of
swine flu and all that are coronaviruses.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I
this
believe.
is the new one.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like HIV. HIV is a virus, but it could turn into AIDS. So all them other coronaviruses before turned into something else.
I mean, so do you think they did that on purpose?
And do you think? And are you saying that the coronavirus is going to turn into something?
No, it already did.
He's kind of saying that this is a stronger version of an older coronavirus, which is true.
Basically, all these viruses kill us.
What I heard, bro, I heard that they a doctor came up with a patent in December 2019, and then after that, after that, I don't know about what they killed him, but after that, that's when the shit started popping off. You feel me?
The dude in China did come up with a vaccine.
But he got a patent. He got a patent. So that's
and then all the CEOs stepped down from their positions to sell their stock. Bill Gates, all of them.
I mean, and I saw on the Daily Show that there was a doctor. I think it was like on an episode, Daily Social Distancing Show. Now that's what they call it. He's doing it from his home. They had a doctor on there that he was trying to get funding for this coronavirus, for the vaccine for this coronavirus in 2018, and the government didn't give him the proper funding, so the thing failed. And now they're contacting him now to create the vaccine again, after he already told y'all 2 years ago. Bill Gates told y'all 5 years ago.
Well, they knew it was going to come because of the 5G.
They knew it was gonna come because of the 5G. Yeah, tell me, because I feel like you, Ray, like you're more on the 5G conspiracy theorist side of it, where it's gonna.
But really, it's both.
Yeah, it's like working together.
Some people think it's from bats and monkeys and whatever people in China eat, and it's really both.
So you're saying the 5G kind of went out there, and then the bats, like, I guess, mutated viruses within themselves, and then we're eating that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
The radiation affects them too.
Yes, absolutely. And
then they do tend to eat that stuff out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I saw that. I mean, I don't know how true it was, but I saw the videos of the birds. There was like ducks dying. It was regular birds, so it didn't have to just be a bat. You know, people eat duck. You know what I'm saying? So if
certain fish just started coming up on shore type stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Remember when that was happening, like last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that too, bro.
All those fish just dying in the sea.
Yeah, the fucking sea
started washing up.
Yeah, I remember that. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, so we're basically saying no to 5G. No, 5G is gonna kill us all. Is what you're saying?
I don't think that.
No, it's like Red said. It's like survival.
Like survival of the fittest, man. That's what it is. Like,
all of us, most of us are young, so our immune system could fight it off.
Yeah, but not the older people.
If you got a something existing condition, or if you're older, you're more vulnerable to it.
Copy that. That's crazy. I mean, that shit sound crazy for real. I mean, I mean, so, there's like experts, you know, there's both sides of it. There's experts saying that 5G doesn't have enough power in it to cause all that. And then there's people like that saying, that 5G is gonna kill us all. It's gonna cause cancers and viruses and to spread and
Well, you know by how it's ruining the economy.
It was supposed to help it. So why would they create it? This is my thing. Like, like when I see something like this with the coronavirus.
Why would they create what? The corona?
No. Why would they create like a 5G? I get it. Survival of the fittest, right? Yeah. But the whole world right now is shut down. It's like not like anybody can make money. It's not like one country or one person is gonna flourish.
But that's for the market, though.
If you sit here, I ain't gonna lie. If you believe that nobody's making money during this shit, that's kind of crazy. You feel me? Somebody's making some bread, my nigga.
Right now.
Yeah, but so
I'm not sure.
I think they just trying to make the market crash.
Ask those supermarkets to open up their sale books right now. Ask Trader Joe's. Let me see what.
So if them little type of companies making bread, the higher ups is making some.
But I get what Mark is saying though, because I thought about
them gas prices. Them trucks is out there.
Remember when I put in the chat, is niggas losing more money or going to gain more money? So I feel what Mark is saying. Like they are like why would they do some shit that make us lose so much bread?
Yeah, listen, man. I feel like.
But who would do it?
This whole thing is just
do that.
Who would do that? Ray, you say who would do that?
Yeah, who would do that?
The top 1%.
No,
they reset the market right now, bro.
China.
Everything
China
that
would do that.
Yes.
Elaborate on that.
Well, why?
We have a trade war with them.
Gotcha.
And we set all those tariffs on China.
No, they had it first. They got the 5G and all that first.
Now I'm talking about the trade war. We put all those tariffs on them, and he killed
the tariffs. Hell yeah, the tariffs, hell yeah.
So,
why Joe should still say connecting?
Yo, just
that Galaxy, boy.
Yeah, get right.
Yo, I mean, this is a bad advertisement for Galaxy. Like, trust me, when this podcast come out and everybody is like, we all got iPhones and the Galaxy is the one that can't connect.
The Galaxy is loose.
Yo, Galaxy is loose.
Yo, y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Be excited. Be excited.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Can't see you, nigga.
All right, here we go.
About time, nigga.
Oh, there you go.
All right,
Andrew James in the building. What's up?
Yo, so Joe,
just straight off the phone.
It took the Galaxy an hour to do it.
It took a Galaxy an hour to get on. But all right, Joe, hold on. We gotta catch you up.
My son had to go upstairs. He had to go upstairs.
Oh, he went upstairs?
Nah, I went to the back. You know what I'm saying? The laptop wasn't connecting. I had to go to the back. I figured it out. Don't worry about it. I know y'all were snapping. You guys got it. It's all good. I know you guys are snapping heavy.
Yo.
All right, KRS-One. Yeah, good looking KRS-One. Yeah,
Hold on. Let me see if I can get to all of y'all so I can snap. Who got it here?
Chill.
Carlton. Let's start with Carlton. Carlton looking like he just got out of jail. They just gave him that fresh white tea. He's holding his laundry. Roy out here looking like motherfucking LL Cool J.
Yeah, compliment.
Red look like Stop. Red's looking like he about to give tarot readings.
Wow.
Hold on. Chill, KR.
So my bad. We need your input on this 5G shit, dude. Do you think it's a conspiracy? We were basically talking about how, China basically released. I mean, I don't know. Ray was saying, I think that, it's more of a bioweapon used against us, the coronavirus. And then Ray was more elaborating on how the 5G towers are actually there. They're going to cause cancer. They're going to cause diseases. And who would have more of a beef or more of a reason to go against America than China this year? What do you think about that?
Well, I think a year ago or so, there was something that was going on in Cuba. I don't know if the CIA or some type of government agency was out there, and they was giving off waves. I don't think they claimed it as 5G, but it was some type of frequency that they was testing on other people, and they was getting sick and all that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you could Google it and find out. I don't know.
Oh, that's I'm sorry. That's the word I was looking for. Frequency. It's
Yeah.
like the
When you
frequency
put this
wasn't
puzzle
high
together,
enough
was
to
there like a
cause.
word that was there a word in the puzzle
Oh, I
before you
thought
put
he
it
was
together?
trying to play me.
That was capitalized.
Oh,
It said the
yeah,
word
right.
was
Like,
the word would be
He's like,
capitalized, but I don't
you're
see
like,
it.
God damn it, we're not in high school anymore.
yeah, nah, but the frequency I heard just wasn't high enough on the 5G to cause that type of issue.
Yo, I can't see Ray.
I think, Ray, I think he's a little frozen. Good, Ray?
Yeah.
I just didn't think the frequency was high enough to cause that. But I guess you guys think a little differently.
That's what the answers.
Nah, but just hearing that story,
But
like
there's
the
no
government
word though.
was
Where's
behind,
the word at?
you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
dealing
not
something
capital.
with radio waves and like
I'm not
monitoring
trying
the
that.
symptoms of the people that is affected by it. And then now something like this, I don't put it past anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't put it past any agency or whatever that's a possibility, you know what I'm saying? But they've tested LSD on people just to see the effects. So you never know who's in power and what they're trying to do with it. So
I mean, I agree. I personally think this is, just something they cooked up in a laboratory, and now like they just tested to see how the world reacts, and then that gives them the statistics they need to go forward. You know
Yeah,
what I
to
mean?
do
feel
And
some
like
we
other
and we
shit.
lab rats. That's how I
Yeah,
look at
like
it.
I feel like they had
back.
it in a petri dish. Like they probably was like, yo, if this get out, it could really cause a lot of
All right,
chaos.
bro. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the corona is just a distraction
For
to
something
Yeah,
bigger.
certain
son.
niggas.
This shit is
That's
weird, son.
a big ass distraction though.
I
Like
mean,
everything stopped.
But bro, that's killing two birds with one stone. Cause
Yeah,
Yo,
the
bro,
biggest problem is
Oh,
population, bro. They trying to niggas gotta
Wipe
die. You
everybody
feel
out.
me? Like
I think they just reset the market on us right now, bro.
they
Like that's
doing mad
exactly
things at once, bro.
like
That
the
too.
prices are
That's
gonna
another thing
change
they
on
doing.
things now, man. Like
Oh nah, for sure. Yeah. Just
the
even
prices
if
of
it's not
homes just
maliciously.
went up. Like
Even if it's
everything
not
So
went
maliciously.
up.
Yo,
so one
what,
question to this
what,
that everybody asking, right? Why wouldn't you think that this will happen or the government would do some shit like this? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody like stop the economy, do this,
Bro,
do that. Like
yeah,
why
let me
wouldn't you
tell you
think that would
something,
happen?
bro. Out here in Florida, you can't leave your crib unless you're going to work.
Yeah.
We probably got like 5,000 cases.
I
But
said
it's
everybody
clear,
about to
like,
get locked up and all that type shit.
but like not even in New York. Like why y'all don't got a fucking why can y'all leave the crib? Y'all got 50,000 cases, but we can't.
But I
That shit is
mean, my
crazy.
question is, why
that's
do
smart.
y'all think
It's
that the
smart.
government won't do some shit like this, or that somebody, you know what I mean, that this can't happen, basically?
but yo,
Like, why would?
what if
I
I think
think it's
I think
happening.
I think we're all in agreement that they would do that. I mean, if 9/11 is any,
Right.
you know what I mean, like basically
Indicator.
proof
I'm
indicator.
saying,
There we go. Thank
not
you,
sure
Joe.
y'all not. What if y'all just scared?
Uh,
What if this is just a regular virus and people are just scared? And this is what we doing to be like, you know what? It has to be something because it can't just be this virus that's killing us. Like, what if this is like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like a real virus.
like it randomly happened. Like this just randomly
I
happened.
mean,
Yeah.
Nobody is being malicious.
That's why
I
you
don't
can't
think so,
stop
bro.
it.
This shit don't
Nah.
randomly happen out here, bro.
That's my thing. Like I feel like we're
yo,
smart enough as a country. We're like super beyond.
Yeah, bro. They
that's
know this
why
shit coming, bro.
How we? But if we not
that's
smart, yo, man, niggas ain't. We not even equal. How we that smart? We
Right.
not.
but
We not. Come on,
that's
B.
why I asked. That's why I asked what was the virus before.
Mm-hmm.
The
They said it
SARS, they
was an
had the
HIV.
animal.
SARS, the bird flu, SARS, and
Zika. They had
HIV.
Zika. They had
HIV.
Zika.
Nah,
Yeah,
really,
Zika.
really specifically though, HIV.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean as far as they just man made it?
Yeah, it just came out in 1981 out of the blue.
And it
Oh,
killed.
Bro,
Yeah.
It
I
killed.
keep
okay.
it real. Yo, it's like
Go
a
ahead.
fucking,
It killed
what do you
everybody.
call it?
who
It's like a pattern, bro.
And what happened? What happened?
It killed
Nobody,
everybody who wasn't a
no,
straight white man.
nobody believed until Magic Johnson got it.
Yeah.
Carlton, what you
Just like
said?
the fucking basketball players.
I said it killed
Nobody
everybody.
believed
Now,
to.
nobody believed that the basketball
Hold on.
players got it.
Hold on, but what Carlton said
That's a
though?
fact, boy.
I said it killed everybody but.
Right, my son Ray smarter than all of us.
All right.
Now,
So this is
that's
my
just
thing.
what happened. Like, that's
I have
exactly
a
what happened.
rebuttal. I have a rebuttal to Ray. Right now,
Right?
HIV. I agree that of course that shit seems sinister, right?
Yeah.
But there has been so much time markers in our history that this is gonna happen. which is 100 years ago, they had the biggest, flu that, I think it was the Spanish flu or the bird flu that took out
that's another flu.
everybody in 1918. Let's take it back to, let's say, the Bible. Let's say, regardless, the Bible.
Take it back to smallpox.
I'm just saying, like, I want to get all spectrums.
Yellow fever.
Exactly. We would have been good if they didn't go over here with that. We didn't need that.
So this is my thing that I feel that, regardless if this was man-made or it just happened to be a virus that comes from animals and it's just sick shit out here in the world, that we aren't prepared as a country or as a world to handle these things because we put our focus in things that really don't matter. Like I said, right now, the most important people, and I said in our text, the most important people to us right now are medical workers and infrastructure workers. The water, the shelter, the food service, and the electricity. You feel me?
Right.
Those are the most important people.
Me and Joe had a conversation a while back, and I was like, "What's more important, education or infrastructure?" I chose infrastructure.
They're both.
Joe and Alan.
No, they're equal. They're equal. Because education.
Because right now, both of them are like the only things holding society up. Because the parents still got to teach the kids, like, and then like essential workers still got to like maneuver around and trust that, like, we gonna make it through it.
Go ahead, Ray.
Infrastructure is education.
Okay,
thank you. If you separate them, I know we decided that, but I'm saying if you separate it and you had $1 billion to get to the city's infrastructure or the education system, what would you give it to?
I mean, yes, I agree with you, but what it is that if you're saying if we only had $1 billion,
that's
got $2 trillion though. They just made $2 trillion.
That's never the case, is what I'm trying to say. We as a country put billions of dollars into things that don't matter. If we put $1 billion into education and infrastructure at all times and the medical fields at all times, the way we're doing it now, we would be so much farther ahead as a country, versus, like I said, we put our money into materialistic things that just make us feel better as a individual, make our confidence higher, but it doesn't do anything for society at all. So I think, like, we're not prepared for things like this, and I think this is a marker to say, like, we should. You know what I mean? If I was a leader and I had $1 billion, I just don't know why everybody's so evil in the world. Like, why? How do you get power? How do you make $1 billion? Because nobody wants to die. Like, nobody wants to die to speak out against what's not right.
This is the perfect opportunity to do that, though, because you don't got to pay no rent. You know what I'm saying? People know you messed up. You don't got a job.
Why y'all keep saying you ain't got to pay no rent?
You do got to pay that shit. You got to pay that shit back.
All right. Let's be. You have to pay it back later, but for now, you
tomorrow.
You don't got to pay the rent, bro.
But
you got to pay.
If you got laid off, you don't got to pay the rent.
Listen, technically, under the circumstances, I think you can't get evicted out of your home.
Yeah. They suspended all evictions.
It's like Mark is saying. It's like Mark is saying. The money's not real.
Yeah, the money's definitely not real. It's just like I said, it's for servitude. Like,
if you don't pay your rent, then the mortgages get affected. If the mortgages get affected, then the banks are affected, and the banks are already crashing.
I mean, the Dow and Nasdaq was up today.
I'm telling y'all, my mortgage company told what they told me. They told me unless I got laid off, we got to pay. Like,
okay, so this is where we go perfect.
That's to put the pressure on you. You got to figure out if your state is having a moratorium on it.
Listen. My family owned buildings in New York. It takes probably about a year to evict somebody in New York, bro. It could take up to a year, bro. In Florida,
that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Bro, in Florida, play around if you want. 2 months, you out of there, bro.
That's crazy.
So it's real different.
But I mean, this is a perfect thing to segue into the stimulus checks. Like, what about these stimulus checks? Do you think this is gonna help? You know what I mean?
That's gonna help. That's gonna help boost the market. Once that money comes, they're gonna make it back.
That's just
They
the
know that.
motivation to go out and spend.
Yeah,
though.
niggas is
You know
spending
what I'm
that
saying?
word. Niggas is spending that.
Everybody gonna go out. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's
I
gonna
ain't
be
gonna
tough
lie.
because a lot of stuff is shut down though.
I'm paying over credit card with that shit, so I already know somebody getting some bread.
You feel me?
But it's all in the word.
Yeah.
I mean, like I personally think like I said, they could have been did stuff like this. You know what I mean? They could have been putting this type of money. That money is fake. Like that shit don't mean nothing. Like
Yeah, it's just printed. That's what I'm saying. It's just given to you so you can move around. Yeah, so you can move around.
That's crazy, bro.
Say that again,
giving it to us on some sun shit. Like, here, just take this.
Yeah, so you could just move around and do something, feel a type of way for a little bit. Yo, they keep printing money.
They got 7 trillion. We got 500 billion and got to break it down to 1,200 each.
Nah, it was 2 trillion in the stimulus altogether.
Yeah, it was 2 trillion.
Okay, my fault. They still got 7 though.
They broke it down on how everything was getting split up, you know what I mean, and how we getting our $1,200 check. I mean, I personally
Which
think
is the
like
500 billion.
This shit don't make no sense. Like the whole world is on lockdown. Like you get what I'm saying? So if we get these checks,
But the stimulus was for that. It was for the lockdown. So when we do get back to normal, people still won't be laid off. The companies will still have enough to bring people back. That's what the stimulus for the bigger businesses for. Our checks, of course, is exactly what you guys said. It's the same thing they did to boost the economy when they were breaking up the streets and hiring construction workers to fix the streets and all that other stuff. Just so that people were working and spending money. That's pretty much what the $1,200 is without breaking stuff up and hiring people to fix it. That's all it is.
I mean, my point is that like this is just like we can all do this work that we're doing. We have to do this work in order, like I said, the only main work that needs to be done is the infrastructure work, medical work. Everything else is really just like, yo, if you want to do that, you can do that for your career and your own happiness. But that doesn't help society at all.
Yeah,
so
that's how they're about to bring robots in. That's how they're going to introduce them to society. Like, you don't need to do this no more. Don't work here. You have robots cutting your hair and everything.
Facts. Yo, it's just crazy.
I would love a robot to shape me up.
What, bro?
Anything, yo. My shit, look at my shit is crazy.
Yo, son.
Yo, it looked like a robot shaped you up already.
Oh shit, bro, it's getting crazy out here.
Yo, it's too crazy.
Yeah,
yo, if I find a barber that go to the crib, I'll let you know, son. I'm looking for one right now.
Let me know, man.
So then, what do you think this life is gonna be after this quarantine? So what do you think?
Bro,
when do you think it's gonna end?
Yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Hold on, let Percy talk.
People gonna be outside. People are gonna be wanting to spend money. Like this month, yo, bro, the economy's about to blow up, man. The market's gonna change, bro. Restaurants are gonna go up. Yo, I'm talking about
gonna play outside.
So, bro, me and my job right now, right? Like, I'm already getting emails about like our liquor costs are gonna go up. We're talking about cocktails are going up to like $21 from like $18. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so like it's about to happen, bro. Like, and people are gonna want to pay it, man.
And that's a fact, cause online, bro, you know us black, you know the culture. Everybody's talking about, I wish I could just sit down at somebody brunch, or they ain't really talking about no real ass shit. Niggas just want to go out and party, son, hang out.
It's all right. What's nothing wrong with that?
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying that's the main focus on like when outside open back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That ain't gonna be my focus. Like,
not me. That's what I was about to say. I'm not gonna be on that way.
The majority, that's what it is. Instead of like, yo, nah, I had an ill plan I was working on during this time. I'm about to execute that as soon as outside open. Nobody's really talking like that. You feel me?
Nah, I mean, first off, I do see people like. Let me be honest. I see both sides. I do see a lot of people like, yo, I'm taking this time to work on myself. So when this shit happens, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get in the system that I wasn't normally in before this quarantine.
What's your majority? What are you majority seeing?
I see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing half and half because I think still people are still like, going through it with this quarantine. They're seeing deaths. I
think young people are gonna move, bro. I think people younger than us are gonna be out there vibing.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you now.
It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say to the other point that yes, I see a lot of people saying I can't wait till a restaurant open. The first thing I want to hear is what do you need? You know, what type of, you know what I mean? What drink do you need with your order type shit? And in my opinion, that's just retarded. If we learn anything from this, it's that
this math is not adding all up.
Your home is the most important thing.
Well, what?
Right.
What math?
That's what I learned.
Your home and your
this
mentality.
math is not adding all up.
What math?
Right.
10 million people filed for unemployment last week.
Right, my son on it.
10 million, so.
So what do you mean? What? I'm not.
You talking about the money?
We all talking about a stimulus check for $1,200, one shot.
Yeah.
Right. So what's 10 times 1,200?
I mean, nah, they're only giving it to people that make it under $75,000, so that eliminates 20% of America, I think.
Gotcha.
So 80% of the poor people are getting this check.
When we was younger, food stamps was a piece of paper, a colored piece of paper.
That's a fact. That shit
And
is
you
digital
had
now, nigga.
you had a stigma. You had a stigma to go in the store with it because it wasn't a green dollar bill.
Okay.
Okay, that changed when they turned it into the EBT card.
Swipe.
Because you could swipe it like another card. So they gonna just make money digital and change our behaviors and how we use our money.
They gonna do that with grocery stores. They gonna do that with grocery stores. It's not gonna be no more cashier.
We already did though. Yo, a dude in a gas station put his phone to the joint and then put in his pin. That shit was crazy. I'm not doing that yet,
nigga. I could tap my wallet, boy.
I do it all the time.
Doing that shit.
Facts.
I'm not doing that shit,
bro.
Why not though, boy?
Facts.
I mean, I know why not, because they already into our shit, but still, son, that shit was just like,
if they really want you, they got you.
Yeah, they already got enough information on you. If you ain't start changing, they already got all the information they need.
That's a fact. I'm just old fashioned.
I don't want to touch
kind of like looking at the change. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
They're gonna make certain things change.
If you tried to run and started your car, they could turn that off. Like there's nothing like unless you got.
Think that.
Nah, I got an 03. I got an 03.
2005.
No, they can still turn that off. Like,
nah. I think 04
nigga on a bait car, nigga. Maybe they do it on a bait car though.
Only on a push to start.
I mean, I think what Ray is saying that they're gonna force you. It doesn't matter. They're forcing this way upon us.
People gonna accept cashier less. People gonna accept cashier less groceries. They gonna accept just walking through, like walking and beeping something like on your body.
Joe,
like
your point. My Walmart out here, bro, is only 2 aisles left, and you know what I'm saying. And the rest is self. You do it yourself. So that's a fact. Like
because now they don't want you close to anybody, so they're gonna be like, "Yo, just scan your shit and get out."
But this is before the virus, though. This is before the virus. It's like self checkout joints and 2 lines.
And like Joe said, it's gonna be robots.
I can't hear you, Carter.
I'm saying, why am I bagging my own groceries? How am I going to the grocery store to buy it and work? Like
they can't still in the plastic bags. They like, yo, you got to get your own bag now. So they trying to make it less.
That's a fact.
I guess like minimalist, where it's like, yo, all right, bringing it back to about like after quarantine. For me, what I learned is like, yo, why am I outside? Like that's the main thing I learned. Like if you ain't got no reason to go outside, like why are you outside? Y'all know how I grew up with my parents. They already do. So, it's hard to come back.
What do you think about handshakes? How are handshakes gonna go after this quarantine?
Over for handshakes, over for blowing out your candles, over for that. Like,
it been over that, Joe. I did a party for my daughter, a party at summer camp last year. Lady was like, "Oh nah, please don't blow out the candle." I'm like, I looked at her crazy, but she made a good point though.
That's crazy. You know what?
Niggas ain't telling my kids that.
Yo,
Shorty
told
never
me,
thought
like,
about
nah,
it though, like that.
We just
That's smart.
Because there's a lot of
I'd
kids.
be like, all right, well, shit, don't eat the cake then, bitch. Period.
But real, Roy don't care. Yo, think about
but in
that.
reality,
nigga, I
she
don't,
was
bro.
right, though.
I really
she was
don't,
right,
bro.
though. Like,
But
I ain't gonna front.
Think
She
about
was
the
right,
reality, Roy. Like, what if your kid is sick?
and spitting and all
It's
that shit.
his
Like, you know what I
birthday,
mean?
though. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Get back
It's his birthday.
to the last.
Nigga, I went to McDonald's. My son was coughing. The bitch looked at him. I'm like, yo, what you looking at? Why you looking at my son like that? Oh, I'm making sure he covering his mouth. Like, what? Like, you bitch, make sure my food, everything in the bag. Make sure it's catching in the bag.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? Like, I see kids out here, they're like retarded, bro. They chew, and then the mother's walking right with them. I'm not saying your kid. I'm saying I see kids out here that they walk with their parents, and they'll be coughing, sneezing. No, I'm not. I'm just saying like that happens. Get mad.
People look at you mad sketchy. Yo, I was in the subway.
But yo, you want to know what's crazy? At the same time, if somebody cough, I'm gonna get tight.
Of course.
If somebody cough behind you,
real shit.
You just getting mad at your child because he's
an
innocent kid. I get it. It's an innocent child. We don't blame the innocent children, but I'm blaming the fucking parent.
Nah, I don't care if I'm with one of y'all. Like the same shit. Like I'm just biased because I you know what I mean. I'm just a biased man.
I mean, I think we all knew how to grow up with manners, so I think we could teach our children the same thing. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, he was covering his mouth sometimes, but.
Nah, I mean, kids don't be knowing, but it's a different time. That's what I'm saying. What's this life gonna be? It's gonna be all.
It's gonna be mass all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking like China.
Dog, when me, Joe, and Percy went to San Francisco.
Yeah, they were rocking.
Wow, man. And this was 2 years ago. So it's like
off of the fires though.
Same thing in Japan. Yo, Japan, everybody
the same shit. You breathing it, you don't want to breathe in that bullshit.
I was like, what type of shit is
Hey yo.
Wow. You wanna know what's crazy about the mask? Like the doctors are running out of masks. Like the nurses, they're using the same mask for the whole week. Like
I had to take a picture of
email. I mean, it's sad, but shit. What are we gonna do? Like, we still gonna either the only way to get beyond this is either you're gonna take a vaccine, which I know nobody gonna want to take.
Oh hell,
they're gonna make kids take that shit, bro.
I'm okay. So there's gonna be a lot of fight on that. Let's just put it like that. And then 2, or you're gonna have to get it and create antibodies to it, or they're gonna have to eradicate it. And I don't know
who took the flu shot in here.
I've never taken a flu shot.
I took that.
Never took the flu shot.
I've never took
that.
I think I did.
Yo, Joe, did your job make you take it, or you just did it?
You had to take it, or if you didn't, you'd have to wear a mask. That's crazy.
That's
if
crazy.
You didn't take it. If you didn't take it, you had to wear a mask whenever you like face to face with a client.
But
that's some bullshit. That's fake mandatory type shit.
It's not bullshit, but now it's ironic that we wear masks all the time. So you could have not taken the flu shot and you still have to wear a mask. It's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, like, but don't you have to take a new flu shot every year because the strain changes?
Yeah, every year.
So then,
I'm cool.
It's not even 1 year. It was only 20% accurate. Like, meaning if they gave you something that didn't only help 20% of people.
Imagine if we had a 20% accurate corona shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. You got to remember at the time when the flu first came out, they probably was shook just like us now. So they like, yo.
Oh yeah, and it was for 3 years, bro. It was for 3 years.
When the flu first came out?
Yeah.
I understand. So once they got a vaccine, they're like, yo, I don't care.
It took them 3 years to control it, bro. It was out of control, bro. It was just like the way we living right now is the way they were living then, bro. It was probably worse, man.
They have no social media. They have no Zoom. It was over.
1918.
Oh, that was the Spanish flu. That's why I said we don't learn. Like, I mean, if history is any like indicator, like we should have already known that this is gonna happen, and that
but how
we
do you
should set
target
up
a strain that you never had though?
It's not that. You know that you don't have enough
viruses that we stopped though.
Yo, Carlton, your mic is all messed up. We could barely hear you.
You got me?
Yeah, I don't know, but we could barely hear you. I hear you, but it's like everybody got to shut up. So because it's like
to play devil's advocate. Think about all the viruses and like strands that we stopped over the years. I'm pretty sure there was a lot more shit.
What did we stop? What did we stop?
Ebola.
No, I don't.
Ebola.
Measles. Smallpox.
Smallpox.
Measles.
They did stop smallpox.
So what about cancer, AIDS, all the deadly shit? Diabetes, niggas ain't stop that.
I mean,
yo, you can stop diabetes.
Dr. Sebi stopped that shit. Eat healthy.
What happened to him?
He already put the information out there. It's up to y'all now.
Yeah, eat a vegetable.
Nigga stupid.